Hello, welcome back to Beholdle, everyone's favorite 3.5e D&D monster guessing game. What a stressful day I'm having. What a stressful day. I need to unwind. I need to unwind by punishing myself by playing Beholdle, I guess. If you're not familiar with how Beholdle works, it's like Wordle, but insanely hard. We have a database of roughly 4,000 D&D monsters. We're going to guess one. One has been selected at random from the database. We're going to compare the criteria. And then somehow we're going to use that to figure out what monster it is. It's both easier than it sounds and harder than it sounds at the same time. But we love it. We love Beholdle because it's insanely hard. So when you get one right, like we did yesterday, feels fucking good, man. It feels real good. Right, let's begin. Let's begin with not Emmental, but Elemental. My favorite starter, the huge water elemental. What are we looking at here? Getting a yellow on the alignment axis is always interesting. And by interesting, I mean harder than normal. So, environment is any something, but even weirder is alignment. Now, alignment can be fixed like chaotic evil, or it can be like any lawful, which is what we could be dealing with here, any lawful, any chaotic. Or there are some really stupid ones where it's like any lawful non-evil or something like that, where it's like this. The point is this good to evil could be good neutral evil, or good neutral evil. We don't know. What we do know is we are definitely lawful or chaotic. So we could go for a pick to lock that in. Now, what you could do if you wanted to waste the guesses is you could pick something lawful evil and see if evil is yellow, and then pick something lawful good and see if good is yellow, so that you get that sort of spread and know exactly where you are. But I think just knowing lawful or chaotic should be enough here to help us dig in. The other thing is to know what kind of creatures have that alignment. And quite often it would be something where the law or chaotic part is so much more integral to their being that they are a being of law, like something, for example, from Mechanus, right? Where it isn't just that they're lawful neutral, it's like they could be good or evil, it's just the law that matters. Or the same could be true for chaos, something so inherently chaotic, like from Limbo, or from Pandemonium, which we see, I think, with some of the extraplanar dragons, right? Although here we can see it's not an extraplanar dragon, because extraplanar is red. The other thing that this could apply to, there are some generic NPCs where this is the case. So, for example, I mean, imagine a world where, this is a cleric of a good deity and their alignment can be any good, right? Like something along those lines. But the weird thing is the way that is paired with the environment, because if it was an NPC, we would expect to see any as the environment, and we don't. We've got any something else. Could still be any land or underground, which is another common shorthand that gets used. But whatever this is, it is something very unusual. I mean, I feel like the first thing we need to establish is whether this is humanoid, because that is going to be the basis that we build off here, especially with like low CR, low size. I think we have to know that. I know the yellow. I was just talking about the yellow-orange, or orange if you prefer. I've seen people refer to this as orange. We call them the Dutch, but it's yellow. You know, it's fine. We'll allow the Dutch their idiosyncrasies. You know. Look, we need to go humanoid. We need to start with humanoid. We want to start with the humanoid that isn't in the MM1, just in case we happen to look into the correct book. Maybe it's the people need to get their monitors adjusted. How dare you, sir? How dare you? I'm pretty sure it can be scientifically proven via the hex code that it is yellow. Anyway, humanoid that's not from the MM1, that is low CR, that potentially has a lawful or chaotic alignment. So ideally, some sort of guard, but an experienced one, a guard captain of sorts, right? What a hired guard though. We want like a city guard, watch guard. Can we get like captain? Not drow, because they'd be. I mean, drow would be chaotic, probably. So maybe we could, or would they be because they're captain? Would they be neutral evil? Would that be enough to negate the chaotic side of them? Human knight captain. Oh, that sounds good. Okay. Right. So if good is yellow, we're either any chaotic or any chaotic non-evil. No subtype, but is material plane. This is extremely unusual. Could this be something templated? No, because it's got no subtype. I mean, it could still be something templated, but it's less likely. Is there even what is the opposite of axiomatic? I mean, I feel like it would just be chaotic, but is there a special D&D word for it for chaos aligned? Anarchic, thank you. Anarchic is the word I was looking for. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, anarchic satire. Satire? I don't know, it depends how you pronounce it. Very possible. But hold on. Smaller than medium. We do have a halfling here. But why would she not have a specific alignment if she's named? Smaller, and she's a humanoid. Smaller than. Whoa. So this is. What is this then? If it's smaller. I mean, do I tap a Chaos Dragon? Surely the Chaos Dragons are extra planar. Right? Surely. Let's just lick one just to see what it tastes like. Oh, is this an OA dragon? And it is any non-evil. So it's any chaotic. It's chaotic non-evil. This is an OA dragon, I think. Which is why it's not extra planar. It is okay. So if we add lung, Oh god. Chaotic non-evil. Typhoon. Small. So most likely a wormling, realistically. But they don't. Their wormling stages are different in OA. Oh, this is curious indeed. Are all the wormlings? What is the wormling? Carp is the wormling stage, right? Are they all non-evil? It's not from OA. Okay. So either God, is this a dragon that isn't a dragon, like a drake or a oh, fuck's sake. It's small. I think all of OA have subtypes. Maybe I know a lot of them do. I mean, most dragons do. That's the weird part. You don't find many dragons that don't have a subtype, which is also what's weird about this. Especially if it's like chaotic non-evil as well. I don't think this is a dragon. I think this is something dragon adjacent. Like the axiomatic dragon, for example, but the opposite. But the small part is weird. This is going to be one of those creatures that is a dragon by blood, but isn't a dragon. And I don't think I know enough to nail down what this is, because I don't think we're just dealing with a wormling here. I think we're in different territory entirely. You had some good guesses and some bad guesses. To be fair, I mean, this is it could be something like this, like a Dragonelle. But I suspect there's a few creatures that don't even have like dragon in the name, and it could absolutely be something like that. Pseudo dragon. How big is a pseudo dragon? They're small, right? But are they chaotic non-evil? I mean, they're in the MM1, surely, right? Pseudo dragons. Or am I thinking of fairy dragons? That's what, give it a lick. It is in the MM1. So what about the fairy dragon? I'm going to try the Dragonelle as well. Shit. Dracotors are too big. Draconic riding lizard. I feel like that wouldn't be small. There's also these. There's also this shit. So they wouldn't be non-evil, right? But does Bahamut have some? Are there any Bahamut spawn? Um, I think all the blue spawn and black spawn are spawned with Tiamat, so that's not gonna fly. Ugh, fuck. Hey, Thunder. We're deep in fucky dragon territory. What the tiny little dragon bastards are there? Beyond this stuff, any environment as well, like the dragon is aquatic, I think, right? But it's in the MM1. And the axiomatic dragon is going to be lawful. But it's something in that vein. Oh my god, I wish I fucking knew. I wish I knew the rest of the stupid dragon creatures that are dragons that aren't dragons. Are there any, like, small wyverns? Oh, Guinevere's in the database. I didn't know that. Don't remember putting that in there. It's just a little bonus for you. Come on. When is a dragon not a dragon? Are there any draconic dinosaurs? When it's dragging my car, when it's, you're supposed to say, when I'm dragging my balls across your face. There you go. That's the classic. Dragon adjacent creatures. There's a dragon turtle, right? But again, I feel like that's very much an MM1 creature. What is this even from if it's not from the Draconomicon? Like, there's no way this is from races, right? Oh, no. No. No? Hold on. Now. Imagine the world. I'm a kobold, but I am dragon somehow, without being augmented humanoid, and losing the reptilian subtype. This can happen if you were a dragon wrought kobold. And I know this because Urkor is playing a dragon wrought kobold who has undergone the rite of the dragon and is a dragon by type. But then, as a named kobold, you wouldn't have any. Do you have any land underground? Maybe not. Maybe not. I think that was a good avenue for a moment, but I don't think there's anything that actually meets that criteria in the database. Because yes, most kobolds end up like this. But also, like, I mean, a Dragon Rock kobold is going to be in Draconomicon, right? Unless it's something very fucking specific. So if it's not an uplifted kobold, for fuck's sake. Unless I have a fucking Arc of Genius, I think we're fucked. What else? What else shares that same delicious space of being? Oh, like, I mean, not Dagon himself. That's way too high. Yeah, I was wondering if there was like a Dagon cultist or something. God, like some sort of. Who else becomes a dragon? It's not a Dragonborn and it's not a spell scale because they would both have Dragon Blood as a subtype. Unless that, I mean, surely there wasn't any Dragonborn presented before the Dragonborn were standardized. Was there a Dragonborn anywhere in Faerun? It's not the stupid half dragon from Champions of Valor, is it? That isn't a half dragon that I complained about on the forums. This guy, Vargo Kent. Is it Vargo Kent? No, he's not small. He's not small, he's medium. Just don't even get me started on how fucked his stat block is. I've had to put it in as it is, and it does not follow any of the rules for Half Dragon. He is the worst character I've come across in the entirety of D&D. I hate him. I fucking hate that guy. Oh, jeez. It's any underground land. It's any underground land, which is just like, oh god, it's the laziest of all the environments. Because it's just what they do when they don't actually want to look up how environments work. It's what the lazy designers use. Because it's like, it looks like they put the effort in because they haven't just put any. But at the same time, it is just any. And it would probably be better served as any. So it doesn't tell us anything. The only thing it really tells us is that it's unlikely to be a named NPC. That's all. Not impossible, but unlikely. Think you know what it is? Go guess then, boy. Why are you here if you haven't done it? This is giving you way too much information. You should be go get your own fucking information. Stop eating mine. Stop parasiting my information. Stealing my data. You just need to be entertained. So I hope my suffering entertains you. I'm thinking of like, oh god, like some sort of like what the intellect devourer is to the mind flayer in terms of draconic bullshit. What's the draconic equivalent of a mind of a intellect devourer? like the beholder kin to the beholder, right? It's the I mean, the dragon kin is medium, right? It's like a winged humanoid. What would a dragon have as a pet? A kobold, exactly. Which is why I entertained briefly the idea of a kobold. But kobolds are humanoids unless they are very specifically a dragon wrought kobold who's undergone the rite of the dragon. And even then, like, I guess, I mean, I guess they would still have their reptilian subtype. Debatable, really, because like the whole idea of a dragon wrote kobold is stupid as fuck. Even though I've allowed it in my game, I still think it's stupid. But there you go. The problem is, did the dragonkin change from Moth to the MM4 or wherever they're from? 4 or 5, I think, but would they be small? Are they halfling sized? I don't love it because they feel too humanoid to be a dragon. I mean, in terms of naming convention, they would make sense, but why would they be non-evil? That's the other thing that I keep coming back to is why? Why chaotic non-evil? That's so specific. Chaotic non-evil. Am I overlooking something really obvious? I feel like I can rule out almost every dragon on the basis of it having a subtype. Or being extra planar in nature. I'm also thinking of like all the dragon adjacent creatures, like Dragonflesh Golem, surely a construct. Draco Liches, undead. I'm wondering, like, is it? There is a Fang Dragon, right? Does that have a subtype? Could it just be one of the weird dragons? Did not have a subtype because there's a lot of weird dragons, right? But okay, let me think about this. Amethyst, Psionic, Battle, Extraplanar. Standard dragons, no. Brown dragon. Brown dragon is Earth. I'm almost certain. I think it's from Monsters of Faerun. It's definitely a Faerun dragon, not a Extraplanar. It's from Monsters of Faerun, or it's from the FRCS, or something like that. Chaos Dragon, we know it's not that. Copper Crystal, no. Deep, no. It's got an Earth subtype. Earth, obviously not. Ethereal, nope. Fang, maybe. Definitely not Force. Too strong. Definitely not Howling, they're off-world. Definitely not Incarnate, it has a subtype. Definitely not Oceanus. Definitely not Oceanus. Yeah, they're planar, right? That's not going to work. Prismatic are too strong. Pyroclastic is almost certainly fire-typed. Radiant, we know it's not. Definitely not red. Rust? Rust Dragon? Which book is the Rust Dragon from? Logic would say the Draconomicon. I feel like it has to be from a Faerun book. Sand Dragon. Sand Dragon, see, not impossible in terms of like being there, but we can rule it out. It's from Sandstorm. The environment is deserts, and we know because we've got underground or land as a yellow here that it's not deserts, so we can rule that out. Also, there's no reason why they'd be non-evil. Sea Dragon, obviously not. Shadow, obviously not. Song Dragon, definitely no. Well, you say that. They'd be just chaotic non-evil. And again, where are they from? I think they might be Faerunian, you know. Definitely not Styx, definitely not Atarian. Definitely not anything else. Which leaves us looking realistically at Song, Rust, Fang. And the only one of those that screams non-evil to me would be Song. If we're CR4, it would have to be a Wormling. That's going to be my final guess. I can't... Motherfucker. Oh, so close. So close. Just let down by the CR, pretty much. You got too many hints. I wasn't even looking at your bullshit. Oh, I see it now. Something is music to my ears. I did not even see you post that. Just tune out every distraction. Wow, that's actually pretty clever. Did you do any earlier ones than that? No, just those two. Man, I did not even notice you doing that. Okay. Well, look. I mean, it's a spiritual victory, right? I made it to the Song Dragon in the end. My logic was eventually good, right? The way I eliminated the others, come on, I got there. Oh, you're entertained was a hint as well. It was very subtle. You mentioned excluded it as being from Arborea. Well, yeah, I mean, I probably knew it was from Moth, but it can be tricky to remember which are the extraplanar dragons and which are the Faerun dragons. But I mean, chaotic non-evil is so fucking. Well, I mean, God, I hate that as a category. Like, just the fact that like somebody decided upon that as the category annoys the hell out of me. We've even got some that have really weird environments where there's no realistic way to represent it in the database, and those I hate. I saw Barber guess one yesterday, and I was like, thank God he didn't pay any attention to how broken the environment entry is for that creature he guessed, because it's so dumb. And I'm like, that's basically the only way of putting it in, because the book is stupid. The entry is something like any land or warm aquatic, and it's just like, how do I do that? How do I do that? That doesn't work. As usual, I think your early guesses are good. Well, let's have a little look in Discord and see how you guys did. I feel like I got close, and a lot of the time, if you're playing Beholder, that's exactly what you're trying to do, right? You can't win them all. You can't win most of them. In fact, you're going to fail 99% of the time. But getting close is how close you can get and how quickly you can get close. I feel is a good test of how good you are. Because no one expects you to know every monster from every book. Let's have a look at Orange then. So from your starter to Picty. Okay, interesting. And I see, makes sense. You got some good info out of that size, CR, good or, whether it was good or not. From that, Fairy Dragon, pretty sensible. Not too worried about that. Pseudo Dragon, yeah. Prismatic, oof, that's a big misplay. All you need to know is Prismatic and Force Dragons are super fucking strong. Insanely overpowered. CR14 for a Wormling is crazy. So yeah, I mean, avoid them unless you know you're dealing with very big numbers that don't otherwise make sense. Also, like, huge for a Wormling. Just appreciate that for a moment. Not large, huge. It's insane. Flame Snake Miner. Pretty wild. The environment was any land as well. That's actually quite rare. I just noticed that. Flame Snake Miner is another fucking weird one. Look at that. It's lawful, neutral, chaotic. So it's any evil, basically, but isn't evil subtyped. But it's from the Fiend Folio. Fucking wild. Dragonelle, Dragon, Dragon Eel, all fairly sensible guesses for someone who's not, like, an expert. And then Sail Snake. Oh, bless you cotton socks. I could have told you straight off the bat that it's not one of those, because Thunder is currently fighting some Sail Snakes. I've actually thrown a couple of snails. I mean, he's currently been blinded by a Sail Snake, in fact. Man. Well. That was a hard one. It is a little sad that you didn't get close. I will admit, it is a little sad that you didn't get close. You started poking snake-like names. I mean, to be fair, I also ruled out dragons a lot. And I think it was only once I'd triggered the kobold that I was like, all that's left that I can even think of it being is a dragon. Oh, you finally know all dragons. Yeah. I mean, it's surprising, like, the knowledge that people don't have about dragons. Like, it's quite easy to eliminate a lot of them, like you said, based on subtype alone. Having no subtype immediately eliminates all the coloured ones, so red, white, black, etc. Chromatics, we call them, because they all have subtypes. All the metallics, which are the good dragons, so gold, bronze, silver, brass, etc. It rules out all the gem dragons, topaz, amethyst, diamond, etc., because they're psionic. It rules out all your extra planers, so your obvious Styx, Tartarian, Howling, Battle, and the other one that's like Howling, Chaos, because they're all extra planar. Probably rules out Prismatic, Force, Ethereal. You can rule out a lot, and that is important to do. Once you know what you can rule out, I mean, this is classic Sherlock Holmes, isn't it? Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains, no matter how improbable, is probably the truth. So once you know what it's definitely not, you can start then thinking about what it is. But humans are biased to sort of start by looking at like what it could be rather than what it can't be. Which is something we talked about on stream yesterday, and Pell absolutely failed at understanding the basic premises of logic. But it was interesting. And this is a pretty good example of how the logic is easier to follow because it's given context. And it holds up reasonably well, I think. Pyroclastic is Gehenna. There you go. I mean, at the very least, you would expect Pyroclastic to be subtyped. And I think that was ultimately what sort of swung me towards those dragons again at the end, because like I was thinking, okay, Fang Dragon, do I know what its subtype is? Does it even have one? And then I'm like, Ferunian dragons. The Ferunian books in general have fewer subtypes than other books because there were subtypes that were introduced after those books were written. And also you get some weird bullshit like the half dragon guy who makes no sense because the way that half dragons and Dragonborn were treated wasn't standardized until after that was produced. So there you go. There you go. It was good though, wasn't it? It was a fun one. That's the most important thing. Did you have fun? Because if you did, then you're playing Beholdle correctly. And I think we certainly did have fun. And I'm very pleased with myself for even making it to the Song Dragon. Right. I'm going to go eat. I'll be back in about an hour and a half to do some shit with those idiots. So if you fancy that, I'll see you at about 6 o'clock. Glad you enjoyed watching me fail. I will see you later. Bye-bye.